Before you can get started learning how to build data-driven web pages, you will need to first install some software on your computer. This brief video will walk you through setting up your computer so that you can complete the exercises and assignments for this course. The first thing you will need to do is download and install a text editor. You will use a simple text editor when creating XHTML pages and PHP scripts. There are several simple text editors you can use, but Notepad++ is recommended. Notepad++ and similar programs provide PHP syntax highlighting, which assists you by color-coding XHTML and PHP keywords, comments, and operators. To download the current version of Notepad++, browse to notepad++.org or click on the link that says Install Notepad++ in Blackboard below this video. Once on the notepad++.org website, click the download button on the left. From here, you can download and save and run the Notepad++ software. You can take all the default settings on the installation wizard to install it on your computer. You can also use the Portable App Suite to install Notepad++ on a USB drive rather than your computer if you choose. Using the Portable App Suite is an option but not a requirement. And for more information about the Portable App Suite, see Appendix A located under Resources in Blackboard. The next step to set up your computer for this class is to install a personal web server. You'll install and configure XAMPP as a local server to test your scripts before submitting assignments. XAMPP is a package including the Apache web server, the MySQL database management system, and the PHP scripting engine. The X will change depending on the operating system of your computer. The A, M, and P refer to Apache, MySQL, and PHP respectively. You can install WAMP on a Windows computer, LAMP on a Linux computer, or MAMP on a Mac computer. We will walk through how to install WAMP or WAMP. You would follow a similar process for the Linux or Mac version if your computer uses one of those operating systems. To download the current version of WAMP, visit wampserver.com and click the download from the menu option at the top. Then you will choose the 32-bit or the 64-bit version of the WAMP server software. Just to note, even though I'm running a 64-bit version of Windows, I had to install the 32-bit version of WAMP because I received an error on 64-bit. So if you receive an error on one, try the other. You will get a pop-up telling you more about the download, and then you want to click on the Download Directly button and save this software to your computer. You may have to allow pop-ups. Once you have the software downloaded, run the wizard. Be sure to accept the agreement. And by default it will install on the C drive. You can also create a desktop or a quick launch icon. And then click install. After you install the WAMP server, you can launch the application as you would any other Windows application. Click the Start button on the taskbar, select Programs, and you may have to scroll down, select the WAMP server folder and click Start WAMP Server. The WAMP server icon appears in the system tray on the taskbar. If you hover over the icon, you will notice the tooltip displays WAMP server, server offline. Typically, the local installation of WAMP server is for development purposes only, and we are only using it as a testing environment for this course. Your pages will not be globally accessible. For more information about accessing WAMP server online, see Appendix B, also located under Resources in Blackboard. With the application running, click the WAMP server icon to display available menu options. If you click Apache and Services, you can see that you have the Stop and Restart services and the Start Resume services grayed out, verifying that the Apache service is running. To test the local WAMP server, navigate to the C WAMP directory. Double-click the www folder. This is the root web folder of your local machine. By default, it contains one PHP file named index.php. Only files that are stored inside the www folder or folders under it can be displayed in your web browser. To display the index.php in your web browser, browse to localhost /index.php. And now I see my index file. And it's got all the server configuration information available to me. Lastly, you will have to install the student data files. All the files created and used for the exercises and assignments in this course conform to a standard directory layout. A zip archive file that contains the layout and all the files needed to complete the exercises are located in this installation and setup section of Blackboard. Click the Student Data Files link to download the php_projects zip folder. Save the file. Extract all and browse to your computer, to the C drive, the WAMP, and your www folder. So now if you go back to WAMP and www, you will see your php_projects folder with all of your course files that are needed to complete your assignments.